Late night lights, DJ spinning high. City so bright like stars in the sky. Baby oil slick, we dance, no lie. Feel the beat drop, we're touching the sky. Blood packed full, moving body so tight. Rhythms ignite and spark in the night. Hustle and grind, so first more than light. Hands in the air, we hit new heights. Break out, can't stop now. Bass up the hot, loud and proud. Freak out, we shake the ground.
Welcome back to Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, and we are diving into the Diddy scandal. It's going to be exciting, but before we do, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And notice I have a bunch of screens around me. I am in what's called Club 7, and presumably you could put videos up and they'd be all around, and you could come down here and have some sort of dance parties with no legs. I don't know. But it's in big screen. It's another place. It's kind of cool. But I thought, seeing as how we're doing something about Sean P. Diddy Combs, the music mogul, the rap guy, rap star extraordinaire, and now man with 47 charges against him, thought, well, a club would probably work. I thought that might be kind of cool. So, what is about this? I mean, first off, he was a known entity, and I want to kind of bring this up because he's been indicted on 3 felony counts: racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Additionally, the prosecution has accused him of crimes, kidnapping, forced labor, bribery, claiming he managed a criminal group that organized drug-fueled freak-offs. That's going to be a new that is as a phrase. It is like it's here. It is in gosh, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Anyway, it's in the social conscious now as freak-offs, where women were coerced into participating in, really bad things under false pretenses. You want to have that, you want to have a record deal, you want to do this, you want to do that, you're coming here and you're doing this. And then sometimes things pan out, sometimes they don't. So this all started in late 2023. And this is going to be fairly quick. We're not covering everything here. I don't have time to research that much, unfortunately, because I'm really kind of fascinated by these kind of things. It all started out in late 2023 when a former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, filed a lawsuit against him. She was alleging years of physical abuse and exploitation. Her case was soon followed by a bunch of other accusations. There's been some pretty bad ones. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to get away with saying here on YouTube, but we're going to give it a shot. And yeah, what can you do? I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? They'll demonetize it. Wait, it's not monetized anyway. Who cares? So, one of the most disturbing allegations, though, involves an unidentified woman, simply known as Jane Doe, who claims Combs drugged her and abused her, essayed her, repeatedly over several years. Okay, I don't know how this happens, but that's horrible, right? And no man worth anything believes that that's good. In addition to the essay accusations, he was also accused of videotaping his encounters without consent and using that to silence his victims, or further intimidate them to come to more of the parties. And, these cases, and some of them are dating back decades, include allegations of him manipulating, controlling women using drugs like ketamine and methamphetamines, leading to further accusations of trafficking. So this goes way back. Now, remember, he got his start. He hit it big in the music industry about 96. And he is pretty much, he's Gen X, okay? He's, as far as that's concerned. And, he's really became something big. But he's been doing these kind of things for a long time. And, some of the questions we ask is, well, I don't ask anymore because I just know. But this, why was the media so silent? Why? I mean, there were people that have been saying things and putting it in their music.
Oh, yeah. P. Diddy had his birthday party here a couple years back.
And, so many things. Cat Williams has said a bunch of stuff. and all this stuff is starting to pop up on, as shorts and, where he said things. 50 Cent's been saying stuff. For years, he's been saying stuff. Eminem has been saying stuff. People have been putting in their music. People been talking about it there. But nobody, and I mean nobody, has gotten the mainstream media involved. Okay, so few mainstream media outlets pursue investigations into his alleged behavior. Factors like his influence in the entertainment world, he's got a bunch of money he can fight people with, and the tendency for victims in these high-profile cases to be discredited probably contributed to the lack of early exposure, or any exposure, to be honest. Additionally, a lot of the accusations were handled quietly and settled out of court. Here's a bunch of money, let's shut up about it, or you'll have to give me the money back. Allowing him to just kind of maintain this public persona, which, if we were listening to people back then, if we were listening to the people who were not part of his crew, again, the Cat Williams, the 50 Cents, the Eminems, there's a bunch of them actually have said things and put it right into their songs. The concept, had we listened to them then, a lot of this train wreck could have been avoided. But no, the media doesn't say anything about it. Why? Because he's got a lot of money. When you got a lot of money and you have a lot of influence, it's going to take a long time for something to come out. We have so many examples of that with Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey. Okay, these are people that that have been exposed, and everybody knew it. Okay, and that was one of those things. It was one of those best kept secrets kind of thing. And we didn't pay enough attention to it. Why? I don't understand this. I mean, I'm not a rap fan. And that's not that big of a deal. I don't dislike the rappers for the most part. There's rappers I don't like whose stuff they put out I don't like. Okay, I don't like gangster rap. I don't like things they're talking about essaying women and and pulling out your pew pew. I don't, not really into that in most of that music, because it really does go very much over the top as a cultural thing. So, but I got to get rid of that word "so" in my language, don't I? I say that nonstop in all my videos. I'm sitting there, reviewing them, and I'm like, so. It's like it's a word that it's a filler word for me. I need to stop. Sorry, I'm working on it. The fallout, though, because now it's here, I'm going to give it potential. It could have some huge, far-reaching effects on the future of the hip-hop industry. If Diddy, one of the most prominent figures, is convicted, it might spark a broader reckoning within the community regarding abuse and exploitation. Artists and executives may face some increased scrutiny, leading to potential changes in how misconduct is addressed within the industry. And I'm very careful about this, because you know what? We have example after example after example of these things coming out in the NFL, in the movie industry, in this, in that, and you nail a few people to the wall, a few sacrificial lambs get taken out, and then it all just kind of disappears. But with the modern era being what it is, with everybody having phones with cameras, it's a lot harder. But if you can't get the media to pay attention for more than 5 minutes, you're not going to get anywhere with it. I'll be honest. I really don't have a lot of hope for making huge changes. There's going to be a few. They're going to be, P. Diddy's going to go down. I'm just going to predict that right now. He's going to go down. He doesn't stand a chance. There is too much against him. It is too high profile now. He's going to end up going down. It's going to be a year, okay? Maybe more before he goes down. There's going to be a few of his crew. I heard Cuba Gooding Jr. was even in part of this, and I'm like, no, I like him. He's a good actor. Oh, well, and so there's going to be others. There's that word again. So there's going to be others, though, that will go down and will get taken down with him. After that's done, though, how much of it's going to turn into just business as usual? That's what I kind of think is going to happen, because I've seen it happen on other things either, and you have too. If you're one of the people, one of my followers on Facebook, I mean, I did a little ad on Facebook, and I have 500 followers on Facebook, and like next to nothing on YouTube. Who cares? Some people are paying attention. That's awesome. If you're among those, you're 35 to 60. Okay, that's your age group. Okay. You've seen a few things. And now you know that, well, this is going to happen or that's going to happen. And mostly what's probably going to happen is a few people are going to go down, and then it's all going to kind of fizzle out. The public is going to get its fill of what happened. Then we're going to be moving on to the next big deal. You know what I mean? Yeah. But hey, I can be hopeful, I guess. But as a Gen Xer, we've seen a lot. I mean, do you think? Comment down below. Do you think that anything more than just taking out P. Diddy and a few of his crew and this person and that person, do you think it's going to be go any deeper than, like, the Kevin Spacey and the Harvey Weinstein and that whole thing that blew up for a little bit and it was really big, and then it just dropped down and down and down and down, and now it's hardly ever spoken about. Now, I mean, there was a few that took it too far and were trying to Me Too people who were bad dates because of bad dates. But there was also, some other things. That's why, I mean, the media, and I'll go back to that 24-hour news cycle, leading us all the way to where we are today with a clickbait society. We all have ADD when it comes to our news. We can only pay attention to things for so long. Do you think anything more is going to happen? After we'll take out, five or 10 people probably go down, honestly. Do you think, and I'm be honest, I'm surprised, nobody has Epstein the man. Okay. Here he is in one of really the roughest, it really is a rough industry. The people that he's around and everything, there are some people who simply take people out. You don't, if you doubt it, remember Tupac and Biggie? Why aren't they here anymore? It does happen. So what are we going to, are we going to see that happen? I don't know. I don't think so. I think if that was going to happen, it would have already happened. It would be done. He's in jail. He can't get out. They won't give him bail. They won't, he can't bail out right now. He keeps trying. He's going to keep spending, throwing his lawyers at it. And okay, he has the right to do that. And, he has a right to a speedy trial too. So we're going to see what happens here very quickly. But I don't think he's going to get Epstein. I think he's going to go down. I think they're going to let him take the fall, and a few of his friends are going to take a fall. There's some big music mogul names that are going to be taken out. But that's the way it is. And I'm kind of seeing how move my hands, I'm changing the lighting behind me. It's actually kind of cool. So what do you think is going to happen to them? I've given my opinion on it. I'd like to hear from you. So let me know. Anyway, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I'm out.
Late night lights, DJ spinning high. City so bright like stars in the sky. Baby oil slick, we dance, no lie. Feel the beat drop, we're touching the sky. Full of packed full, moving body so tight. Rhythms ignite and spark in the night. Hustle and grind, so first more than light. Hands in the air, we hit new heights. Break out, can't stop now. Bass up and hot, pop it loud and proud. Freak out, we shake the ground. Feel the roar of the crowd. Sweat and shine under spotlights glow. Baby oil smears, bodies moving slow. Rhythms in control, let go, let it flow. Party tonight, just let the wild show. He's so hot, the floor's burning up. Ice cold drinks, we fill up our cups. Night is young, we're never giving up. Dancing and laughing and living it up. Freak out, can't stop now. Bass up and hot, pop it loud and proud. Freak out, we shake the ground. Feel the roar of the crowd. Freak out, can't stop now. Bass up and hot, pop it loud and proud. Freak out, we shake the ground. Feel the roar of the crowd. Freak out, can't stop now. Bass up and hot, pop it loud and proud. Freak out, we shake the ground. Feel the roar of the crowd. Sweat and shine on the spotlights glow. Baby oil smears, bodies moving slow. Rhythms in control, let go, let it flow. Party tonight, just let the wild show.